Here is the cradle of celestial being. Siafeng. April 8, 2011. Translation edited by Chinyu. No worries, no troubles, no attachments. No restrictions, no rules, a graceful self-expression. Living with ease, truly carefree. Flowing with the currents of fate, utterly free. No arguments, no disputes, no jealousy. No taking, no grabbing, no complaints. 100 flowers bloom in radiant colors, filling the garden with the glory of spring. Flirting and playful banter are welcome here. Laughter and joy abound. You eat watermelon, I enjoy pears. Each follows their desires, and all is as it should be. In a warm and harmonious environment, beauty flourishes. Truth, kindness, and beauty are everywhere. A paradise beyond the mundane is taking shape, where a group of celestial beings live in leisure. This is the spiritual and soulful home, the Lifechanyuan second home. By following the will of the greatest creator, adhering to the teachings of Christ Jesus, Buddha Shakyamuni, and Laozi the sage, fulfilling the hopes of wise sages throughout history, and realizing the wishes of kind-hearted, hard-working, honest, simple, and trustworthy people, we have replicated the living model of the 1,000-year world in the heavenly kingdom. The result is as you see here. The essence of the way is reflected in its form and function. The inner meaning of life shines through its appearance and the values it expresses. A practitioner's cultivation is evident in their words and deeds. By looking beyond appearances, we see the essence. Through observing how a person handles matters, their words, and their actions, we understand their consciousness and the state of their life's non-material structure. Are they human or celestial? By observing the grace and qualities they exhibit, the distinction becomes clear. Humans exhibit jealousy, complaints, anger, resentment, comparison, sorrow, anxiety, fear, selfishness, possessiveness, control, arrogance, negativity, pessimism, arguments, quarrels, sarcasm, ridicule, attacks, revenge, greed, laziness, cunning, scheming, and other such traits. They lack vitality and the grace of a carefree spirit. They obsess over their own gains and losses, analyze others' intentions, fixate on flaws, gossip, and engage in petty disputes. Their hearts lack peace, they are overly sensitive to others' words, fearing harm, and disturbed by many people and situations. They judge everything by their own values and interests, using these as the standards for determining right and wrong, good and bad, true and false, beautiful and ugly. Celestial beings, however, radiate joy, happiness, freedom, and bliss. They embody truth, kindness, beauty, love, faith, and sincerity. They are unconcerned with personal gains or losses and do not measure others by their standards. Seeing others' joy brings them joy. Their hearts are pure and innocent, free of complicated thoughts. They delight in play and games, exuding youthful vitality and liveliness. They have no attachments, everything flows naturally, like blooming flowers. Unbothered by their environment or shifting winds and rain. Unconcerned by others' perceptions or judgments. Whether they are peonies, hibiscus, weeds, or dogtail grass, they bloom joyfully, expressing their true selves fully. The three essential elements of the universe are consciousness, structure, and energy. The core of cultivation lies in perfecting consciousness, refining life's non-material structure, and continuously elevating human consciousness into that of celestial beings. The path of cultivation lies in nature, love, and the way, requiring detachment, remaining ethereal and graceful, and letting one's true nature shine forth freely. Adapting fluidly to circumstances. Expressing love, engaging in playful banter, and sharing laughter are swift paths to celestial ascension. As long as one avoids attachments or fixating on a particular partner, and simply enjoys each encounter as fate allows. Love arises, the heart reveals itself, love departs, the heart becomes empty. With no attachments, stagnation, worries, or hindrances. Over time, one unconsciously attains the way and becomes celestial. This is the cradle of celestial beings. In terms of consciousness, dozens of Chanyuan celestials here have already ascended. The weeds in their soul gardens are few. What remains is to repay debts and accumulate treasures for the heavenly realm. I firmly believe that within a year or so, this group of Chanyuan celestials will collectively ascend to celestial. To become celestial, one must enter the second home, a paradise beyond the mundane. Here lies the soil and conditions for ascension. Here is the cradle of celestial beings.